First lady here on a podcast, because now she has to do a podcast too. This is cut 3. Wait.
So many men have no idea about what women go through, right? We haven't been researched, we haven't been considered, and it still affects the way a lot of male lawmakers, a lot of male politicians, a lot of male religious leaders think about the issue of choice as if it's just about the fetus, the baby, but women's reproductive health is about our life. It's about this whole complicated reproductive system that does, the least of what it does is produce life. It's a very important thing that it does.
Okay. You heard the quote. Now at the end of that clip, I want you to hear the quote. She's a woman and she's saying, the least important thing that the female reproductive system does is produce life. The least important thing. I mean, I'm trying to think of what I could say on the radio. That is it's a heinous thing to say. It's a stupid thing to say. But it's also an illuminating thing for Michelle Obama. Just like so much of what we have been subjected to, whether it was the Fauci, the worship, and the CDC, and the NIH, and NIAID, Joe Biden, sharp as attack, Trump is Hitler, or whatever. Another mirage. Another mirage that I think has, as they all should, evaporated. Evaporated as the light of truth is allowed in, and people can see for themselves. Michelle Obama is not bright and is not a very good person, at least when it comes to public policy. That is one of the ugliest things I've heard a person say on any podcast in a long time, like an expert on women. Oh, I'm a man, so I can't know about these things. The most amazing thing in my life has only been around now for, I'm forgetting where this going, like 6 weeks. And my wife and I just being with pride every day. And I know what the left will say, oh, Michelle Obama loves her children, and she was talking about this in the context of women's rights. Yeah, but she's on a podcast, and she's sharing this point of view, and what people hear is what she said. What young women who are impressionable, who have been part of the Michelle Obama cult, but they've been indoctrinated into it, what they hear is, the least important thing your womb will do is give life. I mean, you want to talk about perverse, evil, misery-inducing? This is one of the worst things I've heard a person say in public life in a very long time. And it is, but I'm not surprised. Because like I said, Michelle Obama, like so many, Clay, full credit to Clay, he has let what he, thinks about Michelle Obama be well known on this program. But I really think that this mythology that was built around her, she should do more podcasts. Let's hear more. In fact, I have another clip for you that we will play. So the more you hear Michelle Obama actually talking about things, and I know this doesn't surprise you, but it's fun because we were right and we knew, right? You were right, I was right, we've known this all along. They created this whole mythology. The more you hear from Michelle Obama, not only you won't be impressed, she's not impressive, the less you will like her, which is quite a thing to say, but it is true. It's like the more you hear from Joe Biden, the more you knew that he wasn't all there. The more you hear from Michelle Obama, the more you'll be like, this person's not running for president, and how remarkable this person was held up in the way that she was by the media as long as she was. All right, the day our son came into this world, I was just talking about it. Life changed in so many ways for Carrie and me, and all for the better. One of those changes, though, is thinking about our son's future and establishing a family trust. That type of legal document spells out exactly how we believe things should go. Whether it's a trust or a will, you want to have these kinds of legal documents in place. I can't emphasize how important that is. Your will provides a clear path and direction for those members of the family working through a difficult time. The last thing you want for them is that they have to worry about how things are and that they should have been arranged sooner. Writing a will has been made infinitely easier by a website specializing in this called trustandwill.com. gives you peace of mind now, and your surviving family members clarity needed in the future. Everybody should have this done. I'm just going to say, I've had it done. Every adult should have it done. Got a family, got children, everybody. Leave it to your brother, or leave it to, whoever you want to leave things to. But this is important to do. And the time is now, and it's easier than ever before, and you'll see it's not nearly as expensive as you think if you go with trustandwill.com. That website, again, is trustandwill.com. They are experts in creating personalized trust and wills that protect your legacy. Don't procrastinate. Get this done. Go to trustandwill.com today.
News and politics, but also a little comic relief. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Find them on the free iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcast. The Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show, each weekday 1 to 4 p.m. on KFEQ. Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out warning letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-878-6993. 800-878-6993. 800-878-6993.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. Now, the most up-to-date weather forecast here on KFEQ.
Storm system zooming on in and scattered showers and thunderstorms remaining in the forecast for the rest of today. Then we'll start to dry out as the night goes on. Today's high low 70s, the overnight low at 50, and plenty of sunshine coming in for tomorrow. The high right at 80. We're moving up to the upper 80s Saturday and Sunday with plenty of sun. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Naramore.
Experience the future of automotive excellence at the brand new Reed Auto Plaza. Conveniently located in front of Menards, we offer the latest in new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Hyundai vehicles. Our state-of-the-art service centers, staffed by 40 factory-trained technicians with 100 service bays, provides the best vehicle maintenance and repairs in town. From new tires to major collision damage to expert diagnosis on complex issues, we have your vehicles covered. Visit us today and discover the Reed Auto Plaza difference. Presents this special tennis update. Novak Djokovic just won his 100th career tournament, now shooting for Grand Slam number 25, a straight set second round victory in Paris over Francis Corentin Moutet. Last week, Djokovic turned 38. Joe Fonseca is 18, the Brazilian phenom, also into the third round, also in straight sets. American Ethan Quinn won in 5 after trailing Alexander Shevchenko 2-1. Quinn won the fourth set of tiebreaker, the decisive fifth, 7-5. Another good match is going now. Jack Draper and Gael Monfils split the first 2 sets. Coco Gauff, Jess Pagula, and Madison Keys all move on. So does American Sophia Kenin. The 2020 Aussie Open champ took out 35-year-old Victoria Azarenka, who won in Australia back in 2012 and 13. A trio of other Americans were sent packing. Second round defeats for Ashlyn Kruger, Robin Montgomery, and Alicia Parks. But this tennis update, John Station, Western North Pole.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
The Jeep brand has always stood for American freedom. And now we're standing with you with Employee Pricing Plus. Hurry into your Jeep brand dealer for details today and join the family. Jeep, there's only one. Offer valid on select 2024 and 2025 Jeep brand vehicles for non-FCA employees and retirees. $200 admin fee applies. Not all buyers will qualify. Restrictions apply. Does not apply to leases. Ends June 2nd, 2025. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA
AgriTalk keeps your finger on the pulse of the commodity markets each weekday starting at 10 a.m. Made possible by NORAG on KFEQ. Proud to serve you since 1923. KFEQ.
All right, welcome back in. We're talking about the reality of Michelle Obama, who she really is, because I think that the media was even more united on convincing you that Michelle Obama was the most amazing person in America. And I don't mean that. I mean number one, best, most important, most wonderful, most beautiful, everything, the best style, and the most amazing person. It was just too much. It was crazy. Nobody's as amazing. It's possibly as amazing as they pretended Michelle Obama was. Listener Brandon has a talk back for us. He's a podcast listener. He's got a talk back. AA, play it.
If the least important thing a woman's womb can do is create life, then what is more important than that? What else does it do?
That's an excellent question. I mean, he's just putting into words what I think we're all thinking, which is, it's the reproductive. She didn't say the least important thing a woman's body can do, and that would be moronic too, right? The least important thing that your reproductive system does as a woman is reproduce? The least important... I mean, is the least important thing that my nose does being able to smell? Like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. This is insane. By the way, her podcast numbers... Tip Carey, who was listening and sent this to me because she said there was a story on this. See, everyone's sending me information all the time. Her podcast numbers falling off a cliff. No big surprise there since she started. It was at like 300,000, and now a few episodes in, her numbers are dropping to like 150,000 on YouTube, so this is public. Her audience is dropping in 3 episodes. Her audience has dropped down in half. Yeah. She doesn't have anything interesting to say, and she's not somebody you want to listen to talking about really much of anything. I read her Princeton thesis. It was semi-literate at Princeton University. I read it. Wow. Yeah, and it was not easy. Our military veterans are about to receive a gift from our friends at Pure Talk in the form of a brand new American flag. The Pure Talk team believes every service member who has faithfully served this country deserves to proudly fly an American flag, and one that's made in America. You can participate too. Just switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, and a portion of your monthly rate will go toward providing these high-quality